Hello, ladies, gentlemen, everybody in between, and welcome to another demo. This time, Livber, Smoke and Mirrors. This is a little bit different because I actually got emailed by the developers of this game and was asked, hey, do you want to just check out our game? And I mean, how could I resist, you know? That kind of opportunity is few and far between. And to drive home the point more, I just entered the settings for a second, but as you notice here, there's a thing for cheat code. If I type in my channel name, meow, I'm Yell, the cat, the studio CEO, Chief Eating Officer. Thank you for taking the time to play Livber Smoke and Mirrors. Consider this a big meow of gratitude. I hope Lilith's madness managed to give you a proper chill. Some moments even made my own fur stand on end. Every question about the demo or full release, and every this would be better if idea is worth its weight in premium cat food to me. Share your thoughts with my humans, sorry, the dev team, and they'll jot down every word. Can't reach them? Drop me a meow at yellthecat@inevgames.com. I'll lap up every word between my nap sessions. Your support keeps both my humans motivated and my food bowl full. Thanks again, and happy streaming. So, I don't know if I would call this, I guess this is a sponsor video? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know if that's the proper term for it. I will be unbiased, even if they did decide to reach out to me. And from what I saw, it is a dark, psych horror, text-based visual novel, which those are all things I really like. So not to say that this game is going to hit all the right buttons, but yeah, who knows? So I guess with that being said, I'm going to turn it down just a little more, and I'm actually going to turn my voice up very quickly. Let's go to 12. There we go. All right, and I did launch the game just to see what it was about a bit. I didn't get too far, but from what I saw of reviews of the demo, it's like 20-30 minutes long, so let's just do it. I see her in my dreams, her in that house on the edge of a cliff. Everything changed after reading that letter, the one bearing her name, my old love, Lilith. 5 years ago on that dark night, they took her from that house, executed her for black alchemy. I was the one who turned her in, but now she's calling me back to the house, wants to bury her breath in my sins. But how? That's what I have to find out. So we're getting all Silent Hill 2 on us. Ooh, she should be dead, but I gotta let her. What's going on? That's not a criticism. I just, you know. Welcome home, my love. Just an immediate, like, comparison point, because I'm all about comparing and contrasting. And, yeah, look. God, I fucking love this. I don't know what, I guess brush paint would be this style of art, or whatever you call it, but like, my God, it is very, very gorgeous. Like, oh. Because, fun little fact, my YouTube profile picture, the one I used, was a brush art, a sort of not a freehand brush art, but more sort of a template brush art type thing. And yeah, no, just this style of painting is always mwah, beautiful. So immediate props. I love the artwork. In the east, a howling whirlwind stirs far beyond the Hook Port, a port built from the beached ships of Livber. You don't see it, you don't hear it, yet you know the force it wields, the power that shifts all of Gaia. It is a womb where the winds are born, but you are here, eyes closed, standing silently in the twilight. 5 years later, you find yourself at this very door again, waiting, a letter in your hand. Read the letter. Raindrops splatter on the paper, leaving small wet stains. You grip the letter tightly with both hands, keeping it from catching the wind. The moonlit, silver and distant, spills through the clouds and glows over the ink. A woman's handwriting, dark and deliberate. You read the lines again and again and again. My love, if you're reading this, it means there's still something of me left in your heart. Like I always told you, death is far too ordinary a thing to separate us. I will bear our children in our home, beneath the place we shared. You should be with me, inside me, because our creation cannot remain unfinished. Come, walk through the darkness, complete us. We were always meant to be one, and we still can be, my love. All it takes is courage. All it takes is for you not to fear. I wait for you in the eternity, Lilith. In the letter. Could it really be true? That Lilith? Is she really alive? I'm just gonna go full Silent Hill 2 on it. You want this to be real, don't you? You want to hear that Lilith, the woman you left for dead 5 years ago, survived. You wait to feel her love again. But the question gnaws at you. If she's alive, how much of her is still her? I did not know that. Does it even matter? The question that you cannot answer grows larger in your mind. You turn your gaze into the distance, as if you find the answers there. For a brief moment, the clouds part, the silver light spills over the sea. Each shard of light breaks into thousands of pieces. Yet you stand still, every part of you frozen in place, before the door of the house on the edge of the cliffs, battered by the waves. Why here? Why would Lilith have called me here? Where else could it be? This is where you began, the wooden house on the cliffs of Livber shores, where you first held each other. Your first night, your first love, and your first lies, all buried here. This crooked two-story house was built from your memories. I guess I'll never escape my memories, will I? They'll find me in the end. I'm afraid so. You think your memories live in your mind. Most people do, but they're just fragments, broken off from things around you. They gather in the wind, in the rain, in the sunlight, in the moon's pale glow. They drift back to you, slowly, with every breath you take. They fill your body and pull you elsewhere. They truly do. They do it until you're convinced you've moved on, because they have to. Persuasion? Are you saying my memories have persuaded me? Those questions don't matter yet. Neither do the answers I'd give, but in time, you'll understand. For now, you shouldn't wait any longer in the rain. Just as you're about to touch the door, you hear Yell's voice from just beyond the threshold. The winged cat, never quite yours, yet never far from you. Its white fur shimmers as if wet not from rain, but from light itself. With a swift leap, it spreads its wings and lands beside you, shakes the droplets from its coat, and sits back on its hind legs, its orange eyes fixed on you, head tilted ever so slightly, curious. You know what's waiting for me in there, my friend? Yell brushes her head gently against your feet. Then she moves to the door, eyes fixed on it. She traces a frame with her paw, slowly, deliberately. When she's done, her orange eyes turn back to you. I hope you're still here when I return, my friend. The wind stops for a heartbeat. You can hear the waves slow against the shore. Far, far in the distance, lightning flashes, bright and sudden. You don't hear it. The raindrops hang nearly in the air, suspended in time. Yell glances back at you, wings spreading wide. Then she springs into the shadows between the stones. Fate takes you in its arms. This is about as far as I got the first time. I picked a couple different options. Sorry. Frog in my throat. The door creaks open, but you do not know what you want to see, do you? The guilt of the past has chased you all the way here, and in the end, your sins have caught up with you. I'm ready to face my past. Oh no, if only you were. As you crack the door open, the air that brushes your face is old still. The faint sweetness of burned herbs mingle with the scent of disturbed grass. And it pulls you back to that festival day, the day you met Lilith. And after that, you see her, Lilith. Standing in the dim light as if torn from the very heart of the house, you feel your breath catch. You freeze as a shiver crawls up your spine. Ooh, excuse me. Doing a voice gets a real bumps in the throat. You freeze as if shivers crawl up your spine. Takes you a moment to realize your knees are trembling, whether from excitement or fear. You can't tell. A whisper escapes your lips. Lilith? She doesn't see you. Her body leans slightly over the table, arms stretched, fingers delicately trying to light a candle. It's exactly as you remember. Lilith, the ghost of your past, your greatest lie, your heaviest sin. Is this really Lilith? In disbelief, you stare at the woman standing before you, the woman who should be dead. Her hair no longer shines with that crimson glow from festival night. Now it's a dull auburn, hanging over her shoulders like damp threads. Her skin is pale, ghostly white, as if drained of life itself. And her eyes, when she suddenly turns her head to face you, those eyes, a single, lifeless question slips from your lips. Why? You remember. A warm breeze on a festival night carries the scent of the city far away. You slip away from the crowded street. The evening's crimson light wraps Lilith's hair like a crown of fire. The noise of the celebration fades behind you. In that moment, you offer her a small bouquet of white, disturbed flowers. She gazes into the deepest part of your eyes. She smiles, tosses her hair back, and asks the same question. White, disturbed flowers? Why? Because I wanted them to be endless, like my love for you. Magnificent lie! You told it so well, you even believed it yourself. My love, so you finally came. For a moment, I thought you wouldn't. She looks at you, a brief silence stretches between you. Your eyes, they haven't changed at all. I don't understand. Lilith, I don't understand. Is it really you? Did you send this letter? The one that says we have a creation? The one that came 5 years after your death? The candlelight flickers on the table. You think you see a shadow of hatred pass over Lilith's face, as if there's another face beneath the skin. I? That's what you thought, didn't you, my love? But I waited for you. I waited where you gave me the white disturbs. I stayed here, hoping you'd tell me you love me again. Confess it was all a lie. She waves her hand sharply as if to banish the thoughts from her mind. That's not what we're here to talk about. Come sit. This is impossible, Lilith. Tell me what kind of game you're playing. Lilith steps closer, slowly. In that moment, you see her eyes more clearly. Something twists behind them. Something other. She leans towards you, inch by inch. You feel her breath against your skin. Love, did you never truly know me? The Lilith I knew died years ago. Lilith recoils for a moment, flash of anger. Something you've never seen before flicker across her face, but then she smiles again. No, my love. You thought you killed her, and you believed it. But my love for you never died, not even for a moment. But let's forget that, shall we? You see her body relax, a smile crosses her face, one you almost believe is genuine. Let's eat. Sorry if my dyslexia, I don't have dyslexia, but sorry that my dyslexia. God, that is fucking terrifying. Oh, that's great. That artwork is amazing. Again, props to whoever does the art, because apparently it's like a 5-person team. If all of you contribute to this art, hats off to all of you. This is beautiful. I did everything I could to make tonight perfect. I wanted some things to be flawless for our reunion. After all, it's been... He pauses for a moment, looks out the window where the moonlight falls. You thought I should have died. didn't you? I know you did. After I made you that offer. After I told you that we had to become one. Our souls, my love. We had to bring our souls together and bind them with that alchemical ritual. You expect me to pay the price for your madness, Lilith. I said no because you had decided to destroy me. I had to make a choice. The rusty fork freezes in your hand for a moment. As the silence stretches, Lilith's breathing deepens. My madness. I offered you love. Only love. A love so deep that even death couldn't replace it. But you were afraid. Afraid to be with me beyond eternity. You betrayed me. Did you think I wouldn't know? When I told you about the black alchemy ritual, when I spoke of binding our souls together to crown our love, you saw my blood, heard my screams. You saw me vanish into that darkness of water. She turns her face towards you, and it darkens with hatred, with rage, and with something darker still, something even I cannot name. Her skin ripples, as if 100 tiny things move beneath it. You can't tell if it's real, or just the candle's flickering light playing tricks on you. Then, just as quickly as it came, the moment passes. Lilith slowly leans back. Love has a different meaning for you. You don't love me. You want to possess me. It breaks my heart that you think it could be that simple, my love. You don't understand. I never wanted to possess you. Not then, not now. The wooden walls of the house groan under the assault of the rain. Driven harder by the wind, the sea crashes against the cliffs, then pulls back into itself with a hiss of white foam. Darkness spreads ever outward beyond the horizon. For a fleeting moment, you wish you were out there on the deck of a ship, bound for somewhere else you cannot see. But it's far too late for that now. Your madness will be the end of us both, Lilith. It already was, my love. But this isn't my madness. It's your cowardice. Go on, eat. Pork meat? I cooked it just the way you like. It wasn't easy, but it melts slowly on the tongue. When the fat coats the roof of your mouth and slips beneath your tongue, you'll taste the herbs. Pork gods. Pork meat? Lilith, you've gone completely mad. To the festival where we first met, and that first night you told me you loved me, we saw a porf, remember? It was magnificent. Its mane was long and beautiful. Do you remember, my love? You remember, don't you? Afterward we went to get something to eat. I couldn't stop thinking about it. You admired that creature. You kept talking about how beautiful it was, how bright its mane was, how proud its stance was. Did you really think I could tolerate that, my love? I think I remember. Not the meal itself, maybe, but I remember being happy. Maybe that's why everything that followed hurt so much. But that's why you're here, isn't it? You remember the happiness you felt. Our emotions don't lie, my love. Yes, you're afraid. Anyone would be, standing before such a truth, but now there's a new path for both of us. Does this mean you've forgotten everything that happened? No, my love. How could I ever forget the past? He slowly reaches for your hand across the table, a strange smile curling on her lips. The moment I first felt you, the light in your eye when you looked at me, the excitement you felt when you said we could complete each other. I can't forget what we lived through. I can't forgive it. The woman across from you lifts her fork. A drop, dark as blood, falls from the pork meat onto the porcelain plate. As she opens her mouth, the skin on Lilith's cheek stretches and splits, tearing away from the flesh beneath. The strip of skin hangs limp, with a leathered The strip of skin hangs limp, like a withered leaf, exposing the rotted, festering tissue underneath. She doesn't seem to notice. Your beloved remains unaware. Lilith, your hand. When she sees your hand reaching out, she flinches as if to grab it. But when she sees the peeling skin, she recoils and quickly hides her hand. No, 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 not yet. You struggle to breathe. Single drop of cold sweat slides from the nape of your neck down your back. Your eyes search for anywhere else to look, but there's nowhere to escape. In the end, all you can manage is a faint murmur. This can't possibly be. Oh, my love. My love. It makes me so happy to see you worry about me. If only you knew, but it's just a small thing. Don't worry. She hides her hand underneath the table. You really are dead, aren't you? There's no point in asking, my love. We should be happy now, because we don't have much time left. Can't take this madness any longer. Do you really think you can defy fate? We were created to be one from the very beginning. Neither you nor anyone else can stop it. Never. 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 As you stand, your head spins, but you steady yourself and head toward the door. Behind you, you hear Lilith's breath catch. Just as your trembling hands reach for the door, Lilith's body wedges itself between you and it. Her eyes, wild and mad, are wide open, her mouth agape. In her hand, she holds the knife she used to cut the meat. You instinctively recoil. Lilith, don't be ridiculous. Get out of my way. Lost your mind. I'm not finished telling you everything, my love. Everything is ready to unite our souls. We just have to die. Both of us. Together. Lilith, do you even know what you want? This isn't love. Come to your senses. I'm begging you. The candlelit, now on the verge of going out, flickers across the dust-covered paintings on the walls. Each one looks freshly painted, moist and vivid as if just drawn. The bloody pork meat on the table twitches ever so slightly. You haven't finished your meal. Look, I only came here to understand you. Whatever you spoke of in that letter, I came to talk. You are part of me, in my body, in my heart, in my soul. Do you understand? You belong to me, my love. You are mine. I cannot lose you again. A twisted grin of terror and madness stretch across her face. The veins on her forehead bulge, the corners of her wide, bloodshot eyes raw and red. Her knuckles bleach white as she clenches the knife with all her strength. She takes a step towards you. Stop! Lilith's maddening eyes seem ready to burst from her skull. Her green tattered dress rises and falls with each ragged breath. And suddenly, skin cracks, like the barren lands caught in an eternal storm on the islands far to the east. Her cheeks, the edges of her lips, hair, the last standing pieces of her sanity scream at you. Run! Your feet fumble backward in some ancient reflex, catching on one of the books scattered across the floor. You fall hard, scrambling on your knees as you crawl deeper into the house. In that moment you remember the basement, a hidden passage leading from there to the outside cellar door. Basement. I must go to the basement. Let's go. We can't be separated. Not. There's nothing left. Love. My love. Lilith's voice drifts from the darkness of the corridor, rasping from her throat without fully forming. It carries the unsettling distortion of something not of Gaia, something that has only just learned how to speak. You sprint, finally reach the basement door. With a sudden terror, you clutch the cold hand of the basement door behind you. Footsteps grow louder in the corridor, and you brace for a hand to seize your shoulder. But the hand never comes. As you crack the door open, the stench of damp and foul rot of things that should have stayed dead hits you full in the face. You step through, shut the door behind you, and slide the bolt into place. Thick silence and darkness swallows you whole. Close your eyes and accept Lilith. Odiet intelligo, quer id faciam fortasi requies nessi sed fier senti et beta sum. Act 2 echoes deep within. Oh, there's the end of the game. Or the demo. Not the end of the game, the end of the demo. This game was born from a 50-day challenge we set for ourselves. Team of 5 friends and 1 cat. The demo was released on day 20 of the challenge. The full version will be available on Steam on June 23rd. So at time of recording this, that is in 9 days. Until then, we're hoping to significantly boost our wish list so we can reach a wider audience. Would you be willing to help us out? Well, I already have you on the wish list. We're a passionate team about creating narrative-driven games. If you enjoy our story and would like to be among the first to hear about future narrative games of similar quality, please do sign up for our mailing list. Claim a prize. Well, I'm all good for that, but that was very good. Music? Music? No. I guess the music cut out. Well, it's a demo. I'm sure that'll get fixed in the main thing. But bravo. Like, if this is genuinely 20 days of work, this is already like genuinely spectacular. Like, set aside the bias of, you know, getting emailed and asked to play this. Just like, if I had known about this game, I would have like full stop wishlisted this, because this is genuinely like right up my alley in terms of like all the little things that I like: visual novel, brushwork art style, psych horror, just all of it wonderful. So with that being said, while the silence envelops us all, I'm gonna end it there. Thank you for watching. If you want to support the devs, go ahead and play the demo yourself. Wishlisted on Steam. And I am excited to see what it has in store. So, with that being said, have a very good day.